My name is Seb Pemberton, and I have come up with the idea of SmartHome, which is a consultancy business designed to help the everyday person cut back on bills and while also helping the environment. Have you ever looked at your monthly outgoings and been astounded by how much of your salary is going towards utilities? Well, that is the case for 4 in 10 adults in the UK who say it is very or somewhat difficult to afford their energy bills. The price of electricity and gas has skyrocketed over the last decade, with most recent data showing that electricity prices have in GBP per megawatt hour doubled in the last decade, and at its peak in 2022 was 7 times higher than January 2013. And although forecasted gas and electricity prices are predicted to fall by 16%, there is no certainty about maintaining that trajectory, especially with present global conditions, including uncertainty around key economies in Russia and the Middle East. I came up with this business idea while on the phone to my parents. They have been looking to eco-proof our family home after seeing the cost of their bills and have found there is no easy way of doing this. After noticing the apparent gap in the market, I then began to think of a business plan that would simplify this whole process. Many households would like to cut down on their utility expenses as we push through the current cost of living crisis, and even those who it has not impacted as much are becoming more aware about the environmental impact of their lifestyle choices. At SmartHomes, our goal is to find a solution to that, and with your investment in us, we believe we can change the quality of life for thousands of households across the UK and potentially worldwide. So what am I actually offering? SmartHomes is a consultancy business that fills a necessary gap in today's evolving economy, with a goal to change people's outlook on how they can save money whilst also looking out for the environment around them. When meeting with our clients, we will conduct surveys of their homes and identify flaws with their current setup, and households can learn new ways they can upgrade their property to limit their gas and electricity consumption. This could include installing insulation, double glazed windows, among others that I've listed in front. Not only this, though, but we will also offer advice on day-to-day choices that impact on consumption. This could be as simple as whether or not it is energy efficient to leave lights on when momentarily leaving a room, rather than just turning them off for those minutes. We will help households take advantage of government grants that are available, and have listed some of the ones most relevant to our consumers on the slides. SmartHomes is a business that we believe could help anyone who has a permanent residence of their own. However, more specifically, we will be targeting homeowners above 35 plus who will be looking towards the future and have the initial funds available to go through the process to invest money into a project that they will reap future rewards from. Using Porter's 5 forces, I am able to demonstrate the low risk from competition I believe SmartHomes faces and will face in the future. You may be thinking we have smart meters for saving energy. Well, actually, I believe the threat of substitution is very low. Yes, smart meters are good for illustrating your electricity use, but how do you go about implementing actual change? Our consultants will listen to your goals and examine your house to find the most cost-efficient and environmentally friendly ways to move forwards. We also believe that smart meters could help our business, as when customers see what they are saving with our implementations, word will get around and further custom will come to us. Again, an energy efficiency rating does well to illustrate how energy efficient your residence is, but does very little to show how you can go about improving said efficiency. In regards to competitive rivalries, a consultancy business like SmartHomes would be the first of its kind and therefore is not subject to any significant present market competition. However, I do concede there is the chance that while it is in its early stages, there could be a risk of threat of new entry, with sharks trying to enter the market off the back of its success. To limit this, there will be a focus on growth, as it will be harder for new companies entering the market to compete with a well-established business. Furthermore, the bargaining power of customers is low, and there are very few reliable substitutes, as well as us offering a very fair price and a high return on investment for customers. Bargaining power of suppliers is not particularly relevant, as we offer a consultancy service and we outsource work to traders as opposed to being supplied with materials or services ourselves. Even with these traders, there is little threat, as we are simply offering them work they wouldn't otherwise have. As this business will be carried out by just me to begin with, the initial startup costs will be very low and can be split into 3 key points. To begin with, there will be some admin setup costs. These include building a website where customers can set up consultations and find out about our services. There is business insurance, which through AXA would cost just £3.71 a month. And there are also business supplies, including a high quality printer and other stationery, which is expected to come to around £300. Advertising we expect to be very low, as word of mouth from family and friends should help accelerate the business in the beginning. However, other sources of marketing our business will use include bus station advertisements, ads in local papers, as well as Google ads. We believe the occasional advertisement in these 3 areas will help cover all bases and will make the business visible to as many potential customers as possible. Finally, there is travel between clients. Again, this should be very low, as we will initially be staying in the local area and neighbouring towns and cities. Therefore, using the RAC calculator, we have found each return journey should cost on average £2.10. Now for the important part. How will revenue be generated? The business will operate on a multi-revenue stream business, as Hung and Hager found that multiple revenue streams are important for income and growth potential. Firstly, we will take an initial call-out fee of £100, and this includes a survey of the house and a conversation with homeowners. For £50, we will then process this information into a formal document with insights into everything we would do to go about levelling up their home. We will then receive a commission agreed upon with our respective tradespeople of what we expect to be about 5% of the job. We expect in the first year to receive around 1 new client per week, with 80% of them wishing to look more in depth at our plan of action and 50% of them wishing to use our network of professionals to implement the changes. This means an expected revenue of £7,300 from the first 2 revenue streams in the first year. Now, our third revenue stream varies from job to job, but we can expect each household to go on to spend an average of £3,000 to make these changes, giving us a total average commission of £2,600, giving us a final budgeted first year income of £9,900. Less our budgeted first year expenses, this should give us an operating profit of £8,945, which for 1 year is not bad. We expect sales to increase by 25% on average annually, increasing transport costs but leaving admin and advertising costs constant. And you can see our projections for year 1 through to year 4 on the slides in front.
As the business grows, we expect revenue generated to grow pretty consistently and have a view to expand after 5 years by introducing employees and leasing office space nearby. We believe the best suited managerial approach for smart homes to be the grow approach, written about by Sir John Whitmore in the 90s. It is a coaching approach where we will work closely with employees and provide the learning they need on the job. We will give them the opportunity and knowledge of how to build their careers with us. We will pay our employed consultants a wage of £15 per hour, and this includes transportation costs. We will also reward employees for performance through bonus holiday and performance-related cash bonuses. Our other long-term expenses will include office space, expected to be around £26,000 per annum, as well as continuing to increase public awareness through successful marketing and advertising campaigns. Therefore, once our expansion is in place, we expect fixed costs after initial expansion to be around £30,000. We expect variable costs after initial expansion to be £20, and that gives us a contribution margin of £170, leaving us only to need a break-even of 177 customers per annum, which was very achievable once brand reputation has been built and using successful marketing techniques. In regards to the longevity of smart homes, I believe there is a chance for repeat custom, as we are in an age where there are constant innovations in regards to environmentally friendly technology. Therefore, households will be able to update their plans with us in the future. After expansion, other revenue streams we could explore include offering a survey to new homeowners before purchasing a house that will tell them how much potential there is for improvements. Another possibility would be to set up smart meter equivalents for an extra cost after completing a consultation. Thank you for listening to my presentation on smart homes. Here are my references.